Once upon a time, in a realm where books were as plentiful as stars in the sky, there lived a little girl with an insatiable love for stories. You know the type, always with her nose stuck in a book, dreaming of far-off adventures and magical lands. Now, tucked away in the corner of her room, sat an old, worn-out armchair, the perfect spot for curling up with a good book. But this was no ordinary chair. Oh no, my dear friends, this chair held a secret, a wondrous secret that would transport our young friend to places she had never even imagined. One day, while engrossed in a particularly captivating tale, her eyes suddenly widened as she realized something extraordinary. The chair was no longer just a chair. It had transformed into a magnificent library, stretching as far as the eye could see, filled to the brim with countless books, each one whispering forgotten secrets and untold adventures. Overjoyed, she ran her tiny hands along the spines, each one a portal to a different world. And as she delved deeper into the labyrinth of literature, she stumbled upon a book unlike any other. Its cover was blank, its pages empty, yet it seemed to hum with an energy that beckoned her closer. As she opened it, the room around her began to fade away, replaced by a lush green forest, and from the depths of the trees emerged a wise old owl, his eyes twinkling with ancient knowledge. "Welcome," he hooted softly, "to the realm of stories. I am the guardian of tales, and this place exists to preserve every story ever written." The girl gasped in awe, her heart pounding with excitement. "But why me?" she whispered, feeling a sudden surge of importance. The owl smiled knowingly. "You, little one, have a pure and loving heart, and your thirst for adventure knows no bounds. It is for these reasons that I have chosen you to embark on a special quest." Before she could ask any questions, the ground beneath her feet began to shake, and a deep voice echoed through the forest. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" From the center of the earth, a giant tree emerged, his roots like gnarled fingers, his branches scraping the clouds. "I am the storyteller," he boomed, his voice resonating with the power of ages past, "and I hold within my bark every story ever written." The girl's eyes widened in amazement, and she turned to the owl, who merely nodded encouragingly. Taking a deep breath, she stepped forward, determined to unravel the mysteries held within the tree's ancient bark. "Oh, wise storyteller," she began, her voice trembling slightly, "I am here to seek knowledge and adventure. Will you share your stories with me?" The storyteller tree rumbled softly, and his leaves rustled like 1,000 whispers. "I will indeed share my stories, little one, but I do so only for those who ask the right questions." He paused, his branches swaying gently in the breeze. "What question would you ask?" The girl pondered for a moment, her mind racing through countless possibilities. She wanted knowledge. Yes, but what knowledge? And what adventure lay hidden within the stories he held? As she racked her brain for the perfect question, a mischievous glint appeared in the storyteller tree's eyes. He enjoyed testing those who sought his wisdom, and he sensed a spark of curiosity in the girl that reminded him of himself in his younger years. So, he decided to add a bit of fun to the challenge. He leaned closer, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "If you cannot stump me with your question, I am afraid your quest will come up empty." The girl gasped, her heart pounding. She had to think quickly and carefully. An opportunity like this would not come again soon. Her gaze swept over the vast expanse of the tree, taking in the intricate patterns of its bark, searching for a clue, anything to help her unlock the secrets held within. And then she noticed something peculiar. Etched into the tree's bark were countless tiny holes, each one perfectly round. Curiosity piqued. She reached out and traced one of the holes with her finger. As she did, a strange sensation washed over her, as if the tree itself were humming with anticipation. She looked up at the storyteller, his face unreadable behind his curtain of leaves. Suddenly, she had an epiphany. The answer had been in front of her all along, hidden in plain sight. With newfound determination, she straightened her shoulders and addressed the storyteller. Her voice rang with conviction. "You have read every story to exist, yet you have never read one. How is that possible?" The storyteller tree stood still for a moment, his branches drooping slightly, as if in contemplation. Then a low chuckle rumbled through his trunk. "Ha ha, ha. Well asked, little one. But I must admit, I am impressed. Indeed, I have read every story that has ever existed, but you are correct that I have never read one. Tell me, child, what would you like me to read?" Relieved and overjoyed, the girl couldn't contain her smile. At last, her quest was about to pay off, but now she had a new dilemma. There were so many stories, so much knowledge at her fingertips. Which one to choose? The storyteller tree sensed her confusion, and his branches rustled reassuringly. "Do not fret, little one. Simply listen to the stories that call to you, and they will guide you to where you need to go." With that, he began to speak, his voice a soothing balm that lulled her into a world of pure imagination. He told tales of valiant knights and fire-breathing dragons, of mischievous fairies and talking animals. He wove stories of love and loss, of joy and sorrow, of triumph and despair. Each tale was a masterpiece, a testament to the boundless creativity of the human spirit. "One last tale," the storyteller tree said, with a smile. "In the heart of a bustling city, there lived a clever cat named Mittens. Now, Mittens wasn't your ordinary feline. No, ma'am. This cat possessed a sharp wit and an insatiable curiosity that often landed him in peculiar situations. One sunny afternoon, as Mittens was prowling the city streets in search of adventure, he stumbled upon a quaint little bookshop tucked away on a quiet side street. The windows were filled with all sorts of literary treasures, from ancient scrolls to modern classics, and as Mittens peered through the glass, his eyes caught sight of a curious sign hanging above the door. It read, "Beware, only those with a true love for books may enter." Intrigued, Mittens pushed open the door and stepped inside. The musty smell of aging paper and leather filled his nostrils, and he found himself in a wonderland of towering bookshelves that stretched as far as the eye could see. Suddenly, a deep voice boomed from behind a nearby shelf. "So you wish to enter the sanctuary of stories, little cat? Very well. First, you must answer my riddle, or you shall forever be barred from entering." Startled by the sudden appearance of an old, bespectacled man, Mittens cautiously approached the desk. The old man leaned back in his chair, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Very well, little cat. Let us hear your riddle." He cleared his throat and began, "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" Mittens pondered the riddle, his tail twitching with concentration. Could it be that the answer lay hidden in plain sight? His gaze swept over the room, taking in the rows upon rows of books. And then it hit him. With a triumphant meow, he exclaimed, "Are you a map?" The old man's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Well, I must admit, that is a clever guess, little cat. But alas, it is not the answer I had in mind." Disappointed, but determined to win the old man's trust, Mittens tried again. "I have roads, but no cars. I have fields, but no crops. I have rivers, but no water. What am I?" Once more, Mittens racked his brain, trying to come up with the perfect solution. He thought of all the things he had seen in the room, the endless rows of books, the musty smell of aging paper, and then it struck him like a bolt of lightning. "Are you a book?" With bated breath, Mittens watched as the old man's face lit up with a wide grin. "Why, yes, little cat. You got it right. I am indeed a book." Delighted, Mittens rubbed against the old man's leg in gratitude. "Thank you for the compliment, little cat. It seems you have a true appreciation for books after all." With that, he waved his magic wand, and poof, the bookshop vanished, revealing a cozy library filled with thousands of books. Welcome to my humble abode, young seeker of knowledge. Feel free to explore and discover all the wonders hidden within these pages. Mittens purred his thanks and promptly set about exploring his new surroundings. He scampered up towering bookshelves, batted at dangling bookmarks, and curled up on a comfy armchair to read a particularly intriguing tale. From that day forward, Mittens became a regular fixture in the library, always eager to learn something new and share his love of books with anyone who would listen, and all because he had dared to enter a mysterious bookshop and answer a simple riddle. After all, who knew what treasures awaited those who dared to ask the right question? Thank you for coming along with us on this adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one.